Welcome to back global bike buzz. In the world of American motorcycles, few names strike a chord as powerfully as Harley-Davidson. And for 2026, the brand that has long defined the spirit of freedom on two wheels is back with something that blends heritage with modern performance, the 2026 Harley-Davidson FXS. This machine isn't just another cruiser, it's a statement of rebellion, a tribute to the past, and a vision of the future rolled into one spectacular piece of engineering. The FXS revives a legendary name from Harley's history, but it does so with a thoroughly modern twist, bringing cutting-edge performance and premium craftsmanship to the forefront of the Harley lineup. At first glance, the 2026 FXS is unmistakably Harley. It's long, low, and muscular, but there's something refreshingly new in its design language. The tank is sculpted with sharper edges, giving it a more contemporary silhouette, while the rear end has been trimmed to perfection, making the FXS look lean and aggressive. Harley's design team has clearly paid close attention to balance. The bike retains the classic chopper stance but without feeling outdated. The combination of matte and gloss finishes across the bodywork adds a refined touch, and the exposed frame elements emphasize the mechanical soul of the bike. It's raw, but it's elegant, the kind of motorcycle that looks just as good parked outside a cafe as it does roaring down an open highway. Powering this beast is the next-generation Milwaukee-Eight 121 engine, the most advanced V-twin Harley has ever fitted to a cruiser. Displacing 1,977 cubic centimeters, this powerhouse churns out acclaimed 125 horsepower and an astonishing 145 lb-ft of torque. That means instant acceleration, relentless mid-range power, and the kind of deep, thunderous exhaust note that only a Harley can produce. But what makes the FXS particularly special is how refined this engine feels. The engineers have tuned it for smoother delivery, reducing vibrations while maintaining that visceral rumble that Harley riders crave. The throttle response is crisp and predictable, and the new electronic fuel management system ensures optimal power delivery at every gear and every speed. The 2026 FXS also benefits from Harley's latest lightweight chassis design, shedding several pounds compared to previous models. That translates to improved handling and a more engaging ride, especially when taking on winding roads or city traffic. The suspension setup has been completely reworked. A Showa dual bending valve front fork and a hidden monoshock rear unit provide a perfect blend of comfort and control. Whether you're cruising through downtown streets or taking a weekend trip into the mountains, the FXS feels composed, agile, and surprisingly nimble for a bike of its size. When it comes to braking, Harley has stepped up the game. The 2026 FXS comes equipped with dual front disc brakes with Brembo calipers and a single rear disc, offering powerful and confidence-inspiring stopping power. Cornering ABS and traction control come standard, along with a suite of rider aids that include drag torque slip control and selectable riding modes: rain, road, and sport. These features bring the FXS firmly into the modern era, showing that Harley is fully committed to blending tradition with technology. The riding position on the FXS strikes a great balance between comfort and control. The mid-mounted foot controls and slightly pulled-back handlebars give a natural, upright posture that's ideal for long rides but also lets the rider lean in aggressively when needed. The seat height sits low at around 27 inches, making it accessible to a wide range of riders, while the thickly padded saddle ensures comfort over long distances. Harley has even refined the ergonomics for improved wind management. A subtle reshaping of the tank and frame helps channel airflow more efficiently, reducing buffeting at higher speeds. Technology-wise, the 2026 FXS is surprisingly advanced. The bike features Harley's new 5-inch TFT color display, seamlessly integrated into the handlebar cluster. It offers full Bluetooth connectivity, navigation, music control, and call integration, all accessible via switchgear or voice command through a headset. The new Harley Connect system allows riders to pair the bike with the official app for remote diagnostics, service reminders, and even location tracking. There's also a USB-C charging port and a keyless ignition system for convenience. It's clear that Harley has made sure the FXS not only appeals to purists but also to a new generation of riders who expect modern connectivity and smart features. The FXS's LED lighting system is another highlight. The signature Daymaker headlamp illuminates the road like daylight, while the sleek LED indicators and tail light add to the bike's futuristic appeal. Harley's designers have also worked on improving visibility both for the rider and for others on the road, making the FXS safer as well as more stylish. And speaking of style, the bike is available in a stunning range of finishes, including Raven Black Metallic, Copper Smoke, and Arctic Silver Pearl, each with hand-laid pinstriping that shows off Harley's legendary attention to detail. When it comes to performance, the 2026 FXS doesn't just sound the part, it truly performs. The combination of the high-torque Milwaukee-Eight engine, lighter chassis, and refined suspension gives it a level of responsiveness that previous Harleys simply couldn't match. The acceleration from 0 to 100 km per hour takes just around 3.5 seconds, and the bike feels rock solid at highway speeds. It's not built for track racing, but for sheer road presence and effortless cruising power, it's hard to beat. Every curve and component has been engineered with purpose. Even small details like the machined aluminum grips, floating seat, and the polished engine covers speak volumes about the craftsmanship that goes into each unit. This bike isn't mass-produced in feel, it's crafted to be admired. On the road, the FXS feels alive. Twist the throttle, and you're greeted with a deep growl that turns heads. The torque rushes in smoothly, and before you know it, you're cruising effortlessly at 100 km per hour with power to spare. At lower speeds, the bike is surprisingly well-mannered. Harley's engineers have worked hard to ensure that it's not intimidating for less experienced riders. The combination of low center of gravity and balanced weight distribution makes slow-speed maneuvers easy. Yet, when you open it up, it transforms into a raw, thrilling powerhouse. Fuel efficiency has also seen improvement thanks to Harley's new smart torque control system. While no one buys a Harley for its economy, it's nice to know that the FXS manages a respectable 19 km per liter on highways and around 14 km per liter in city conditions. With a 14-liter fuel tank, that gives it a solid range for long weekend rides without constantly stopping for refueling. As for the price, Harley-Davidson has positioned the 2026 FXS as a premium offering, reflecting its mix of classic styling and high-end performance. In the global market, it's expected to be priced around $19,999, which puts it in line with rivals like the Indian Scout Bobber and Triumph Bonneville Bobber. In markets like India or Pakistan, after import duties and taxes, the price could hover around 22 Indian rupees lakh or PKR 6.5 million respectively. For many, that's a serious investment, but for those who understand the Harley legacy, it's an investment in something much more than just a motorcycle. It's a lifestyle, a symbol of freedom, and a piece of rolling art. The 2026 Harley-Davidson FXS is more than just a bike, it's a revival of the Harley soul, designed for a new generation of riders who crave authenticity but refuse to compromise on modern performance. It bridges the gap between the old-school rumble of classic Harleys and the refined sophistication of today's technology-driven machines. Whether you're a lifelong Harley enthusiast or someone looking to step into the world of heavyweight cruisers for the first time, the FXS offers something unique, a ride that feels alive, mechanical, and emotional all at once. In the end, the FXS proves that Harley-Davidson still knows how to make hearts race. It's fast, it's loud, it's beautiful, and it carries that unmistakable attitude that defines the brand. The 2026 Harley-Davidson FXS is not just a motorcycle, it's an experience, a visceral, soul-stirring, freedom-fueled masterpiece that reminds us why Harley remains the king of the road. For the riders who believe that the journey is just as important as the destination, the FXS is more than a machine, it's a legend reborn for the modern age.